there's a team at Google that's looking for small creators and they want to push their content. Isn't that good news? You know, because before it was a bit difficult to get pushed in the Google algorithms, but now they're looking for you and they want to work with you. They want to push your content. There's one guy in America, he's called Dante, London. Check out his channel. Wow. He's done amazing. He has done amazing over the course of the months, for example. He's posted consistently daily and he's done amazing. You know, he's doing like $15,000 a month, for example. Wouldn't you like that, for example? But it's not easy. It is when you know how, but it's not easy to keep that rhythm going. You got to be strong. You got to be strong because you know what the end goal is. Like me, I'm doing this every day because I want to show you that you can do this, because the inflation is here. I don't know whether we're walking into another recession. I haven't got a clue. Like I said, I've been through 3 recessions. You're welcome. You're welcome. I do appreciate your comment. Thank you. You know, we could be going into another recession. So that means that's the 4th recession that I've been in business, for example. So let's look at now starting a YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, I would highly recommend that you do so now, so that you're prepared, ready for April, that you're making money, so that when inflation hits you, for example, because prices, everything's going up, you've got that extra money to pay for things. So the inflation is not going to hit you like it would do because you didn't do anything with it apart from your job. Yes, stay with your job. I'm not saying to quit your job. Please don't think that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying do this as a side hustle to make yourself some money. And if you can get an extra 1,000 a month or 2,000 a month, imagine what that can do for you and your loved ones. And if you know of any pensioners or people, you know, relatives that are, you know, 40s, 50s, for example, 60s, 70, 80, if they're in, you know, a good condition, then get them on YouTube. Get them on YouTube. Get them listening to this video, because I bet you they have got so much to offer. Because we're older, we've got a lot more knowledge, a lot more wisdom, for example. We've been through the trenches. Believe me, I have anyway. But, you know, we are like the eagles. We're the eagles that fly and soar high. We go through challenges and we come out of it and we learn and we grow and we become stronger. And it's the same for you. And you're probably going through that, where you've gone through challenges and you come out stronger from it. I want you all to get your YouTube channel sorted, because like I've just said to you, I made £100 in November, £100 in December, and I'm looking forward to see what January is going to bring. Yeah, life experience is such a good educational thing. There's young people that even at university, they want to know how to clean out a fridge. They want to know how to cook. You could, if you're in your 30s, for example, you could be, your target audience could be students. You know, how to cook on a cheap budget, how to cook on £1 a day or something like that. I'm not saying go extreme like that, but you can, because sometimes they got to wait for their student money to come through, haven't they? So it's either you sending it to them if it's your child or relative, or they can do some YouTubing whilst they're doing their study period, but they could do it in the evening instead of going out every night. For example, they could do a YouTube video just once a week, and that will pay for so much. I wish I knew this. I've only just become woke about it anyway 2 months ago, really, where the light bulb went off in August. I was like, hang on a minute, YouTube's keeps sending me these emails. I need to do something with it. And I did. And I'm glad that I did do something with it. And I want you to do something with your YouTube, because you're on here, so you've got a YouTube channel. All of you have got a YouTube channel. So what are you doing with your YouTube channel besides watching other people's videos and not learning how to do your videos, for example? Because this is the reason why I'm coming on here daily, because I want you to see what I'm getting. Like I said, when I did those videos yesterday, I straight away, as soon as I'd finished, I cut them up, chopped them up into like 15 minutes, and then I did shorts with them. And I think it was, tell you the truth, I think it was about 12 o'clock, midnight, by the time I finished. But I did it because I wanted to get it ready, because otherwise I would have gone to bed and it would have been on my mind. If anyone knows me, you know that I've got a lot of energy, for example, and I like to get things done. I can't leave it till the next day. I've got to get it done. And sometimes that can be a bit difficult for people, because I'm not that I'm forceful or anything, but I want things done, and I want it done today because people rely on it today, for example. So what is it can you do that is YouTube that's going to make you money? Even if you get 500 a month, even if you get 1,000 a month, it will help pay for things. It will help pay a bill. Imagine the joy that it will bring to you and your family. And all you got to do is sit like I'm doing here, the video, or you can walk around. I do videos when I'm walking, because I walk for an hour and a half a day. I've got videos of me doing my exercises, so I've got to get I'm going to get one of my sons to put them all together, and then I can then put that on YouTube. Fitness, because I've got a section, I've got playlist on here, fitness, you'll see it. So when you create your YouTube channel, you can have them in sections. Like I've got cooking, I've got business, I've got AI. You probably noticed my playlist, there's a lot. And look, I've got like over 2,000 videos that I've done since 2013, I believe. And I've got a couple of new channels which I want to show you from my new channels, and I want to do a challenge to get it monetized so that you can see how it works, and you can do it with me so that you're learning as well how to do it. And then you should be ready then to do your YouTube, for example. So, I'd love to hear, because some of you are good with crafts, for example. Some of you are good at gardening, some of you are good at bookkeeping, some of you are good at business, for example. Some of you are good at teaching, educational. Some of you are good at fitness. Some of you are good at maybe even dancing. Some of you are good at singing. Some of you are good at sensory, for example. Some of you are good at health, becoming a nurse consultant. That's needed as well. You could, if you've got law with business degree, then you could be looking at being a legal consultant, working with a organization like a law firm that can support you, for example. So what skills is it? Maybe you're a lawyer. What skills is it? Maybe you're a doctor. There's a doctor on here called Ali. I think it's Ali something. I'll find out. He was a doctor in the hospitals in the UK. And then he left after he started making money on YouTube. He waited for about a year and then he quit his job. And then he was on like 10 grand and 10 grand a month, for example. He was making more than what he was as a doctor, for example. He knew, hang on a minute, I need to focus more on YouTube. So that's what he did. And then he made $1 million a year. So he's making like millions a year. And that's because he was strategic and what he focuses on. And if you're anyway good like this, is productivity. That's what he focuses on. That's what he's well known for, productivity, for example. You can also, if you're good at educational content, for example, you can go on Skillshare and open up an account, and then you can put your training on Skillshare, and then you can charge, say, well, they'll usually tell you what the price is, depends how long your videos are, etc., and then you'll be paid. But there's YouTube for the adverts as well, so you can have your links in your description of your training or your Patreon, for example, or your website, or book an appointment, for example. You can have the link there, but you got to put keywords in there as well, and to attract your audience, for example. So like you've just said, you just put in the chat there about your life experiences.